It's 2021, everyone. Let's start the new year off with a review of the last episodes of One Punch Man Season 1, Episodes 9 through 12, which are the last episodes of the first season of One Punch Man. Also, I'm thinking of doing an Avatar The Last Airbender Season 1 series review before or after I do my One Punch Man Season 2 reviews. Tell me in the comments which ones you guys want to see first. But for right now, let's get into Episode 9, Unyielding Justice. The episode starts where we left off last episode with the Deep Sea King at a safety dome thing with a bunch of people in it, which is honestly a terrible idea. From a story perspective, yeah, the hero needs to save a bunch of people to save the day, so what better place to save people than where they're all being attacked at once in this dome thingy? Well, I'm just saying that if a demon-level threat or higher monster is in the town, like Sea King for example, that monster can easily get through it. And since that's where everyone takes refuge to whenever a monster comes into town, then unless Genos shows up, they're all screwed. Oh yeah, then Genos shows up. They have this really cool, pretty fast fight where Genos loses, because it's probably to make Genos more likable. Then Saitama takes a call from a bearded worker at the Hero Association, which spawned the bombardment of theories that the bearded workers actually Blast, the most powerful and mysterious character of Class S, which was recently shown to be a debunked theory because Blast is actually revealed in the manga chapter 139. Moomin Rider comes to the rescue and treats us with this great speech about how heroes should always stand up to monsters and evil. Saitama beats Deep Sea King in one punch as he does, and people begin to speculate whether or not Saitama is faking his wins or not. They wonder if the other heroes wore Deep Sea King down, so Saitama just needed one punch to finish him off. Which isn't a valid theory for the people because Deep Sea King was clearly not worn down. Literally the only blows he took were the punches from Puri Prisoner and the punches from Genos, which he recovered from all of them, as you can even tell. This does make good story, so I'll let it slide. Next episode. Episode 10 is called Unparalleled Peril. Is anyone else loving this episode's title with me? Anyways, the start of the episode starts out as funny as the title. It's the first appearance of Tatsumaki, or Terrible Tornado. Tatsumaki continues to entertain with her comedically easy win against an abnormally huge English-speaking clan owning T-Rex. Yep, this is a good one. The next scene is with my favorite Class S hero, Bang, is trying to teach Saitama and Genos how to do flowing water crushing rock while they're distracted, but I'm too distracted myself because of this funny-looking Genos frame. Saitama sees he doesn't want to do it, so he wonders if Genos wants to, which he also said no to. But imagine if Genos learned flowing water crushing rock. That'd be hilarious to see in an OVA or something. Silverfang references Garou in Season 2, which is pretty cool to look back on since it was a blink and you'll miss it. Unless you watch it in English, then if you blinked, you would just hear it. Unfortunately, Season 2 isn't dubbed on Hulu or Crunchyroll. Not sponsored, by the way, if you couldn't tell from my current sub count of 11. Did I mention Genos looks stupidly funny in this episode? Gosh, I love this episode. A guy tells Saitama and the gang to come to the Hero Association. Saitama meets Tatsumaki and Atomic Samurai for the first time, which is coincidental, because this is the first time we see Atomic Samurai and Tatsumaki. Then the infamous lost child joke of Tatsumaki sweeps the globe. The Class S meeting takes place, which also sweeps the nation, as the most first characters that were introduced in one scene. Also, it's hilarious how Atomic Samurai makes the Joey Wheeler face here. Then some bird things hit the Hero Association, making comedic effect, making that you think these things are the trouble, but it's actually the massive ship over the city that beat the birds. The episode ends with the hero attacking Malzar Guard, and the leader of the ship, Boros, is teased at the end. Next episode. Episode 11, The Dominator of the Universe. This episode is one of the extremely rare cases that where the dub version actually did an episode better than the sub version. Probably because it's dubbed by Viz Media, not sponsored. But that's beside the point. The villains in the dub are more menacing, better cast, and are so much better at making me laugh. I'm rewatching One Punch Man in sub for the first time in Japanese, but it's a big difference unsurprisingly. Also, I love that Hammerhead's mom has the same head as him, which is hilarious to look at. A big reason One Punch Man sticks to me is not only does the comedy land amazingly, and the action just looks phenomenal, but it's the fact that I'm easily amazed by it. Oh yeah, I was talking about the episode, almost forgot there. Boros is over the city while Tatsumaki continues to destroy the ship, but nobody cares about that Dr. Janus and his gorilla are eating some good-looking food. Man, just look at that. Malzar Guard and the Class S heroes continue to fight, while while Saitama has hilarious moments with Goryugenshu. No way I spelled that right. Then Saitama beats Goryugenshu, but then, not only does Saitama meet Boros, not only does Boros survive a punch from Saitama, but the infamous "okay" scene happens at the end of the episode. As far as Saitama memes go, this is number 1. Next episode. On to the next and final episode, The Strongest Hero. Not only does the rest of the best One Punch Man battle in history occur, but the thumbnail is just awesome. So starting to watch this masterpiece after a while, holy moly, you guys, check out the link in the description. This battle is the best I've ever seen in an anime. Wow. Does anyone else love how this battle turned out? It's so climactic, unlike another season of One Punch Man I know. Meanwhile, Tatsumaki shows off her power and things are wrapping up on the ground, while Drive Knight tells Genos that Metal Knight isn't his friend, but his enemy. What this actually is saying is Metal Knight isn't that friendly, but Drive Knight is actually the suspicious one later on in the manga. Also, Moomin Writers here. That's how you know this episode is among the greats. Back to the Boros-Saitama battle. Wow! Also, when Boros does this one attack where he says he will vaporize even his bones, his clothes are still fine. What? Even when he does this planet-busting move that will destroy the Earth's crust, his clothes are still fine. Saitama splits clouds across the Earth with a serious punch, blocking the collapsing star roaring cannon, saving the Earth. Woo! A Mai Mask shows up along with Metal Knight, with Genos thinking he's a little bit sus. Also, Metal Knight says precisely, which just makes me think of that bird from that movie I don't care to look up. Precisely. Comedy ensues with Tatsumaki's height, and the episode ends with Genos saying how they rebuild. Wow. That's just how I feel about these episodes. A glorious way to end off One Punch Man Season 1. I really couldn't ask for better. I'm really glad to know that the people who worked on this season are coming back for Season 3. Tell me what you guys thought about this down below, and tell me if you'd rather see a review on the next season or a review on Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1. See you guys in the next video. Also, I'm making a playlist of the One Punch Man Season 1 review. Thank you guys for everyone that has been keeping up with the series. I've really liked it, and I can't wait to make Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1 review. And if you guys really want to see Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1 review, or you want to see One Punch Man Season 2 review, you can tell me in the comments below which one you guys want to see. See you guys in the next video.